After watching lots of yearly reset and 2023 mood board videos, I've decided I want to share how I am setting up my year for success. If you're someone who wants to transform their life alongside mine, then this is my guide on how I am goal planning and creating realistic changes to reach for the stars. I love starting every year with a clean slate. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I want to start off by saying Happy New Year. I love an odd year. I don't know about anybody else, but odd years for me are always the best. They're my favorite years. Maverick. I'm puppy sitting at the moment. So if you hear a little bark or a groan, it is Maverick. Mavi, do you want to come and say hello? Look how big he's gotten. Look, who's that? What's this? Oh. Right, let's put me down. So 2022 for me was a bit of a shambles, not gonna lie. I mean, I was really proud of myself. I bought my house. I've done like part of the renovation, but I've been watching loads of videos on YouTube about how to like reset for the new year and how to intentionally set goals. And I've put together a 5 or 6 step guide on how I'm going to be resetting and restarting and putting down my intentions for 2023. So I thought we would do it together for a video. And if any of you guys are stuck like me, hopefully it'll just help guide you and we can achieve goals together in 2023. So I have written a couple of things down because whenever I start recording, my brain just goes blank. So step number 1, which I think is really important, is to actually self-reflect on the year that's just gone. Look at the things that have gone well and look at the things that haven't gone well and see what actions you could have taken to make them better. I write my feelings, accomplishments, things that I'm still yet to accomplish, and then also like strengths and weaknesses. So I just kind of like reflect and kind of give myself a little bit of a guide of where I think I was unhappy, where I think I excelled or exceeded. For instance, for me personally, I'm not happy with the fact that I wasn't consistent on social media this year. The house just kind of took over my whole life, as I'm sure anyone who's renovating who works from home. It's really tough and it's really difficult. This year would be, I want to work on being more consistent with YouTube videos, with social media, posting more regularly, being more open online. And those are things that I can control. Something that's a little bit far-fetched and I think is a really bad goal to put would be for me to say, I want to hit 1 million followers this year. Great to have that as the end goal, but what is something that I can control? I can't control the algorithm. I can't control other people following me. So if I stay consistent online, hopefully that would get me to reach that goal. Step number 2 would be to make 3 non-negotiables for the year. One of the non-negotiables, which is being consistent, and I've realized that as soon as I miss an upload, that's it. I'm like, well, I've missed one, I may as well miss 4. I missed one, I may as well just not post anymore. I've missed one, or I've just like, failed, so I just stop. I need to stop doing that. So if I miss one, try and get one up the next day. Say if I want to upload on Tuesdays, if I miss a Tuesday, try and get it up on Wednesday. Instead of being like, I've missed a Tuesday, I need to wait until next week now, So that is something that I can control, or at least for the most part, 90% of it I can control. If the Wi-Fi goes down, then that's not my fault. I've tried to keep them manageable. So as well, my other one would be to make new friends. So whenever I go out, have conversations with people in a queue in Costa or something. Every day there's an opportunity to talk to someone new. So step number 3 is to use the first couple of weeks in January just to tie up all of those loose ends. So I had a list in 2022 of all the things that I needed to get finished, done, sorted, cleared out. And I have a list of about 5 or 6 things that I want to do in these next couple of weeks in January to get them gone, get them done, and forget about it in 2023. Because I think I've pushed these back nearly a whole year in 2022. And what I mean by tying up loose ends, like clear that cupboard that you've been meaning to clear out, clean underneath your bed, go and clean your car, clear out your wardrobe, give clothes to charity, tying up all those loose ends that you keep pushing back and putting off. So that is what I've done as number 3, just to give us a clean start. So step number 4 is actually one of my favorite things to do, and that is to create a vision board. With vision boards, you can go a bit crazy. Like, I reach for the stars, even though it's my 2023 vision board. It's probably like my 5-year vision board, but it helps me to do the actions to get where I want. So say if, you know, you want to be a millionaire, and then I'm going to invest £200 a month in index funds or premium bonds or whatever. Don't take financial advice from me. That was just at the top of my head. But so I mean, so you're doing an action you can control to reach that end goal. So I actually saw a video on TikTok, and I kind of used her step-by-step guide actually to do this year's vision board. But I put it into 6 categories. So we've got relationships, mental and physical well-being, financial, and then mindfulness, career, and personal development. So I've put them into 6 categories. And then you want to find affirmations for each category. I made 9 sections on my vision board. I'll also show you what my vision board will look like. I'll tweak it a little bit because I get a bit shy. I know I shouldn't, but I get a bit shy showing my vision board. So I put it into 9 categories. So some of them I've doubled up. So I doubled up on money. So I did 2 different affirmations for money, and then I also did 2 different affirmations for like wellness. My goal is to have financial freedom. My affirmation, which you can go on Google, if you just put in money affirmations or affirmations to have financial freedom, that you honestly will have loads. So if you need extra help, do not be afraid to go and look. I mean, I could not think of all of them on the top of my head. Also, they have so much better ones than what I would think up. So yeah, don't be afraid to use a bit of Google. So find the affirmation. The affirmation for me would be like, money flows freely to me, or my career gives me financial freedom. Then you want to find images that represent that affirmation. I just find all my images off Pinterest. They're always aesthetic. They always look lovely. They speak to me. Like when I'm scrolling down, just an image will pop up to me. So I'll put aesthetic money or aesthetic career. I just get a feeling when I see an image, and it just like talks to me, and I use that because I think if I got that feeling when I first saw it, I'll have that connection every time I look at my vision board. Let's not forget that once you do the vision board, you can't just forget about it and just think it'll appear. You have to like intentionally work towards that goal. So like, I want to grow my community online, so therefore I have to stay consistent to do that. If I'm not uploading, my community isn't gonna grow. I know, Mavs. Simple. That's not to say as well that when you have your mood board, you can't change your mind. I think I changed when I look at last year's mood board, it changed quite a lot. That's normal. I forgot what number we're on now. 5, 6, 4, I don't know.
Step number 5 is to create a morning routine that works for you and also accelerates your success.
I read a book called The Miracle Morning last year, or even the year before, and I implemented it for about 3 months, and honestly, I can't even tell you the difference. I was feeling great. I absolutely love doing my 5-minute journal in the mornings, and then once I moved house and started the renovation, I was, getting up at like 5:30 to paint before the builders arrived, and that took over my life, and I completely dropped a morning routine. I also didn't have a living space to be able to work out or kind of drink my cup of tea in the morning. Like, that's really important to me, to have a space that I can live and use and just like breathe in. So now that I do, I am telling myself that I'm going to jump back into finding the morning routine that works for me. It can be something from a 20-minute morning routine to a 1-hour morning routine. It's entirely up to you. I normally sit between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. Instead of saying I'm going to exercise for 20, I'm just going to move my body for 10 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on how I feel that day. If I just want to get up and do a stretch, I'll just do a stretch. If I want to do yoga, I'll do yoga. And if I want to do a 30-minute HIIT class online, which I probably wouldn't want to do, then I'll do that. You can also move elements from the morning routine to the evening routine. You just make your morning suit you. But I think it's so important to have a morning routine. Barky bark. I write it down to start with, and then it kind of becomes second nature, and then you just do it every day without even thinking about it. I also want to make sure that I get up early enough and I have enough sleep. I need about 8 to 8.5 hours sleep to actually function properly during a day. Last night I had 5. Thanks, Mavi Moo. Also, how cute are these phone cases? It's like a rectangle. I love it. I was so lucky. I received a DM from this company and they said to me, would you like a phone case? And it's funny because I was just saying how I needed to get a new phone case. And yeah, they sent me this and I absolutely love it. Obviously it's not sponsored, but I am obsessed. I'm gonna buy some more colors. So this is a dark navy. I'm gonna actually buy a black one as well. Oh, I've also, as well, I made my vision board into small screensavers to be my wallpaper, and I'm just gonna like change them out every now and again, like when I want to, just again to like keep it all fresh and keep it all in my brain. Anyway, I'm gonna get the puppy in because he is digging a really big hole in my garden, and I will see you in my vlogs. Have a good one and Happy New Year, guys. And yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to share your vision boards or your favorite affirmations or anything like that. So, oh, okay, I'm gonna go. He's actually digging to Australia. Bye.